Welcome to Don't IEP Alone, the only podcast dedicated to helping parents navigate the IEP process and hosted by a special education advocate. Your host has been attending IEP meetings for over a decade and has helped thousands of parents go from an IEP rookie to an IEP all-star. Be prepared to learn tips that will be a total game changer for you as a parent advocate and, most importantly, your child's outcomes. Partnered with the award-winning Blog a Day in Our Shoes, you'll be confident, knowledgeable, and actually looking forward to your next IEP meeting. Don't IEP alone. Get ready. Here's your host, from suburban Philadelphia, Lisa Leitner.
Hi there, and thanks for tuning in. It's Lisa at Don't IEP Alone and adayinourshoes.com. So, sorry for the long pause. I thought I was going to sneeze. I didn't. Today's listener question, is an answer to Desperate Southwest Mom. And again, please don't write to me if you're desperate, because I may not get to you for a couple of weeks. Hopefully you found the Facebook group and already had your question answered in there. If not, I'm going to answer it right now. And hopefully it's a pretty common question. So I always say I wake up every day and I'm like, I get hit with new problems and things that I don't know, but there's a lot of common themes. So if you are working on becoming an advocate, know that you do see a lot of the recurring issues, again and again. So I'm going to read you her question. She said, the school told me there is nothing they can do to help my child until I get her evaluated by a medical professional. $1,000 later and a doctor note with an ADHD diagnosis and 504 recommendations from a psychiatrist, the school says it is not enough. Now they want me to sign a release to give them full access to her medical records so they can get more in-depth information to properly evaluate her case. The vice principal even gave me a sympathetic look as if he found my naivete endearing and said, having ADHD doesn't automatically mean you qualify for accommodations. It doesn't work that way. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm taking a pause because now that I read it again, I've read it several times and jotted down my notes here. But this is why I have to give myself reason to pause and take a deep breath so that I don't go into full-blown rage over charter schools. And you know what? Those of you who are fans of your charter schools, you don't need to write to me and tell me how wonderful it is. I know many kids are being well served by charter schools, but by and large, our charter school system in this country is extremely flawed. There's zero accountability, and they can pick and choose, despite being the fact that they get all kinds of public funding and that they are considered public schools. They work harder to exclude our kids than they do to serve our kids and support them. So, first of all, this would be very easy to turn on its head in that just do it in writing. Dear asshole, did I say that? Oops. I didn't mean asshole vice principal. Dear vice principal, I am contacting you regarding, this ongoing situation with my daughter, blah, blah, blah. I have looked in Arizona state regs, and I have looked in IDEA 504. I see nothing that requires a doctor's note and access to my medical records that precludes my daughter being evaluated. Bottom line is no, they can't do this. There's nothing in IDEA that says that this is required. There's nothing in Arizona state regs that says this is required. So if that's what they're telling you, ask them to show it to you. I mean it. Just say, show me where it says that. Or, and first of all, do not give them access to your medical records. There's no reason whatsoever for them to need access to your medical records. They don't need it. They already have, the doctor's note, the recommendations, blah, 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 everything that you listed earlier. They don't need it. Gosh, they're just working so hard to prevent, just to not support your daughter. And I realized, sorry, I was taking a sip of water. I realized that there are a lot of states in crisis with education, some more so than others. And I realized that Arizona has more issues than other states. But I would just really ask myself, and the reason I say this, because I know that you may not have a lot of choices, a lot of good choices, but I would ask myself if this school is really the school for her. If they're going to work this hard to not support your daughter, especially since you've quoted the vice principal as being not supportive, I just kind of wonder, is it worth it? Do you really think you can turn it around? It sounds like his thinking is really ingrained. Do you really think that you're going to change his frame of mind? You're right. You're going to be right, and you can be right, and you can force the issue. But it's that Maya Angelou question I ask myself all the time. Do you want to be right, or do you want to have peace? And I just wonder if there's perhaps a different school near you, because you do live kind of near a bigger city. If there's not another option for her that would be a little bit more supportive, where she could get the support she needs and you'd have peace. I think that you can prove your case. Again, there's nothing in IDEA, and I have a couple of blog posts on IEP evaluations that you can read on adayinourshoes.com, how to request them, what to expect. I have a lot of citations from IDEA. And again, there's nothing that says that a doctor's visit is required first. That being said, that horse is already out of the barn. You've already gotten her evaluated because they told you had to, even though you didn't, you did. You can certainly call their bullshit on that and say, well, show me where it says that. Show me where it says I have to give you access to medical records. Because I just feel like even if you did give them access to medical records, which if you did, please rescind it immediately, and call your doctor's office first and tell them that you are rescinding any permissions for anyone besides, you and the girl's father or whoever her other caregiver is, that you are rescinding any permission for anyone to look at her medical records. Call them first and then send the school a letter telling them you're rescinding it. They don't need it. But I just feel like even if you would get over that hurdle, they're going to find something else. They've just made it clear that they're not at all interested in serving her. And the fact is, with charter schools in America, no one's going to hold their feet to the fire. So you just have little recourse. I would look for CHADD, CHADD, which is a national organization that supports ADD and ADHD. I would look for organizations like that, look for other Facebook groups online specifically for ADHD, and see if you can kind of network with parents in your state and first of all, so that you have kind of like a little network to work with, but to see what works, see what they've found successful, different placements, things like that. Because again, I think even if you got over the hurdle of this, that they're going to find something else. Right? So anyway, I hope that helps. I know it's not a great answer as far as being happy and optimistic, but it's a realistic answer, which has a lot of value too. I have a lot of stuff on this in the blog. You can always go to the Facebook group for further clarification, and good luck to you. I do hope it works out for her.
Thanks for listening to the Don't IEP Alone podcast. No parent should have to IEP alone. And with A Day in Our Shoes, you don't have to. For more IEP assistance and letter templates, visit adayinourshoes.com. For ongoing assistance and support, follow our Facebook page and group.
Me, I could fly up to the sky.
Every day I'm on my road, but today is the day that I meet you, my baby. Hope you're going to stay.
It's gonna be okay, gonna make my day. Go my way, it's gonna be okay, gonna make my day. It's gonna be okay, gonna make my day. Go my way, it's gonna be okay, gonna make my day. Go my way. It's go my way. Go my way. It's go my way. It's go my way.